The major provisions in 14 CFR Part 107 refer to aircraft requirements, the responsibilities of the certified remote pilot in command and its crew, reporting an accident, and limitations, which is what you can and cannot do. You must register the aircraft if it weighs more than 0.55 pounds, even if you're flying for fun. Recreational drone flyers do not need a Part 107 certificate or drone license to fly their drone, but they still must register their drone with the FAA if it weighs over 0.55 pounds. When you register your aircraft, you'll get a unique registration number which you must display on the outside of your aircraft. This number on your aircraft must be legible and durable. By the way, to register your aircraft, go to faadronezone.faa.gov. Your drone cannot endanger the national airspace. And finally, an airworthiness certification is not necessary. Prior to flight, the remote pilot in command must conduct a pre-flight inspection, which includes checking the environment and the weather. Inform the crew members about the operation and their roles, including potential hazards. Make available to the FAA, upon request, any and all documents and records. If you unfortunately have an accident, you must report it within 10 calendar days if it results in serious injury or property damage of more than $500. You also have operational limitations. Your UAV must be less than 55 pounds. This is including everything attached to the aircraft. Visual line of sight only. In other words, you must be able to always see it. You can use a visual observer, but it's not mandatory. You cannot directly operate or supervise the operation of more than one UAS at a time. And you can only operate during daylight hours unless the RPIC has completed an initial or recurrent knowledge test as applicable under 107.65 after April 6, 2021. You must yield right-of-way to other aircraft. No first-person view such as using goggles. You cannot operate over people, with exceptions as we'll discuss later. You cannot operate from a moving vehicle or aircraft except from water. And your maximum airspeed is 100 miles per hour. As most people know, you have a maximum altitude of 400 feet, unless inspecting a structure, in which case you can go 400 feet above that structure as long as you're no more than 400 feet away from the structure. The magic number here is, of course, 400. Your minimum operating visibility is 3 statute miles, and no operation in Class A airspace. You'll need ATC authorization for Class Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and Echo airspace. You can operate in Class Gulf airspace without authorization. And the catch-all, no careless or reckless operations. As a commercial drone pilot, you'll be responsible for knowing and following all rules and regulations that pertain to drones and airspace, most of which have been pretty much the same since 14 CFR Part 107 was introduced. That is, until the fairly recent addition of 14 CFR Part 89, more commonly known as Remote ID. While parts pertaining to manufacturers became effective in 2021, drone operators have until September 16, 2023 to comply with the new rule.